back to the powerhouses of the global corporate stage. And this one is a special night. I'm so excited to do this. As you can see, I am sharing something amazing. I recently heard of this incredible man. His name is Neville Goddard. He has been passed away since 1972, but I stumbled upon him, or I would say that I was guided to him in my quest for greatness in 2025. Many of you know that I have some incredible goals for 2025, speaking on 25 stages, writing books. All in all, just being an incredible mother, an incredible wife. And I was so excited about this man once I learned about it. So if you all are wondering, just know that it is happening. My name is Lovely Marshall, and this moment is life changing. I can't stop crying. I can't stop smiling. I am living my $100 million powerhouse reality right now. This isn't just a vision, it's already unfolding, and I want you to experience it too. I want to talk to you about like how this came about. So this is inspired by Neville Goddard's teaching. It's Nevillgoddard. It is his teaching on the law of assumption. I know many of you all have heard of the law of attraction, but this is the law of assumption, and feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. I have stepped into the next level of my destiny, and today I want to share it with you. It's 12:40 a.m. right now in the United States to all of my people in Dubai, Australia, London, Japan, Singapore, Hawaii, even Alaska. I know it may be earlier in the day for you or later in the day, but just wanted to let you know, like right now for this day, it is February 9th in the Houston, Texas, where I am. And so, if you ever doubted your power to manifest wealth, success, global influence, this video, this live is going to show you how it's already yours. Here is what's happening in my life. My 8 book series, yes, the number 8, New Beginnings, the Powerhouse Journey is taking over the world. It is taking over the world. Google me, Lovely Marshall. It is on Amazon. Like I have been heads down, shut out, like not talking to anybody because I wanted to have this stream to myself. I didn't want anyone to talk about it, but I was like, I need to share this with other people. So now you're able to see it. I'm seeing millions deposit in my bank from these book sales, brand deals, and paid speaking engagement. I'm headlining TEDx, major summits like TED Crunch and Forbes, and like global conferences, South by Southwest and Inspire in Mind Valley. Like it's crazy. Top media outlets like Forbes, Business Insider, NBC, Good Morning America are featuring me, are inviting me, and billion-dollar brands are offering partnerships just to use my name. Yes, it's happening now. Lives are being transformed by my books. Every mic that I touch, it will be ensured that millions of lives will be transformed, landing high paid speaking gigs. My clients are scaling their businesses and unlocking their success. This is your sign right now. If you are ready to step into your next level, continue to watch this. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So, as you all can see, it says the emails you're receiving in 2025. And I got to give a shout out to the incredible product team, the engineering team of ChatGPT, OpenAI team. I am always like, oh, this is my goal. I want to be able to have this. But after I learned of Neville Goddard's The Feeling is the Secret of his teaching, I was blown away of the difference of saying like, hey, I'm going to get 96 high ticket clients to actually the feeling of that, of like, what does it feel like when I get those 96 clients? So I told ChatGPT that there are certain emails that I want to receive because every single time when I received a speaking engagement or an opportunity, it's come through emails. So check this out. I told ChatGPT that I wanted to receive this emails and just I want you to hear this and feel this moment that just imagining this with me. So it says the emails that I, Lovely Marshall, am receiving in 2025. Congratulations, Lovely. Your book, The Eventbrite Millionaire, that's me, that's my book, has just hit the bestseller list in multiple categories. Like that feeling, multiple categories. Like, oh my God, we're inviting you to discuss it on Good Morning America. Okay, pause. We're inviting you to discuss it on Good Morning America. That is incredible. Good Morning America has like a book series, and to know that I would be receiving this, it just feels so good. It's much better than imagination. And like to go a step further, it's like once I got this email, the next thing that I'm gonna do is, you call your friends, you call other people. And what's so incredible is I've talked to a few of my friends and I've shared this with them. And it's feel just so nice of just being able to say, like, y'all, Good Morning America, like says that the Bright Millionaire is the go-to book. And businesses are saying that Eventbrite Millionaire is their place. It just feels so incredible. It's happening now. Like, I don't need to wait for it to happen because I'm feeling it now. And that feeling of long, that joy is so incredible. So, what is something that you want? What do you want to hear congratulations about? Is it about the baby? Is it about you having a home? Is it about congratulations that, you were able to have millions of dollars in the bank? Or congratulations that you finally got the job, or congratulations, your book also is a bestseller. Like there's multiple categories, as ChatGPT said, that your book could be a bestseller on. People are still reading books. I read books every single day. You still have the opportunity to do it. So let's continue, guys. Lovely. Forbes wants to do an exclusive feature on Forbes Authority. That's another one of my books. They're titling it From Coach to Global Icon, because that's me, the woman behind the movement. They love a sit down interview. Wait. Forbes wants to do an exclusive with me. Yes, I've been featured in Forbes, and yes, I am a Forbes influencer, but to know that it's going a step further and to do a sit down interview, they do podcasts all the time. I have celebrated and championed so many people when I see the creators be on here, and now to know that it's me. Oh my gosh, it's just like, mind blowing, right? So what is the things that you need a sit down interview for? What are things that you want to be the woman or the man behind the movement? How can you incorporate this? Right now, what you can be able to do, because ChatGPT works while you're also watching videos and things, is literally enter in ChatGPT and you tell them your goals. I have 25 goals for 2025. And I said, I want to receive emails. I want paid speaking opportunities for different places. I want to travel. I want to do this. And I was very specific. Like I said, that I want to receive an email from Good Morning America. I want to partner with Forbes. So say that the sky is the limit and you will be amazed of like what happens. Because I kid you not, after writing this up, then Canvas Rebel, a huge magazine, asked to have me featured in their magazine for an hitting gem inspiring story. So it's just like, oh my God, like I'm one step closer to like getting Forbes and Canvas Rebel. And it's really just incredible. So literally it's Neville Goddard, and it's called The Feeling is the Secret. In the comments, if you want, I can send you the link of the actual audio book. It is impeccable, and just listen to it. It's 30 minutes. You could do it while you're driving, you could do it while you're folding clothes, but it is so empowering. Okay, the next thing, paid speaking invitations for top shows and networks. Okay, so listen, the TEDx team is honored to invite you as a keynote speaker. Wait, what? TEDx conference? Like, that is the go-to for any thought leadership, for any professional. TEDx is honored. Like, not me being honored, but TEDx is honored to invite me as a keynote speaker. My book, The Dangers of the Best Kept Secret, is transforming careers, and they want me to share the wisdom on their global stage. I have been talking about the dangers of being the best kept secret forever. And now that my book is being released in 2025 of Q2, so incredible. I have submitted things out to TED before, but I really didn't have a message. I really didn't know what it was. And then I was talking and I was saying, hey, some of the biggest costs in life that we have, it's not taxes, it's not a child care, it's not the IRS. It's literally the dangers of being the best kept secret, and how people will call you the best kept secret, but don't you cringe? Like, it's not a good feeling to be called the best kept secret. I don't want to be a secret. I want everyone to know my name. Lovely, 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 lovely. You want everyone to know your business. That's why Nike and Google and Amazon and Ray-Bans, they are known because they are not a best kept secret. Now, how they put the things together within the products might be a secret, but you do not want your business to be a best kept secret. No more secrets. You don't want anyone to call you the best kept secret. So then get this next. NBC's Today Show is interested in having you as a guest. They want to discuss power moves with Google reviews and how businesses can leverage it to increase revenue effortlessly. That's another one of my books. So, what I am learning very much so is that books get you invited. Yes, you could have an incredible talk. Yes, you could be the best. But when I look at other speakers, whether it's Grant Cardone or Zig Ziglar, or if it's Napoleon Hill, or if it's Mel Robbins, most of them also have a book, because a book is another way to tell your message and get you in the door. So for those of you all who are like, hey, I want to write a book, I don't know what it's about, literally just think about your life. Everything that I am writing about, from the Google reviews and how I've got 3 million Google reviews, to the Eventbrite millionaire, because I use Eventbrite to sell out events and use my expertise, the dangers of the best kept secret, because I need everyone to know my name. I'm very particular about that. Like, everybody needs to know Lovely Marshall. All of these are my life experiences. And I just literally wrote about them, and now I'm being invited to these places. So I want to thank NBC, TEDx, Good Morning America, all of them in advance for when it actually does. But what's so incredible is right now, even talking to you all about this, it's awesome, because it's that feeling of being invited and being worthy and being bold enough to say, like, I wrote a book about my experience, and it really is transforming lives. People really are today telling me that they didn't realize these insights. And it's because I took the bold move to do it. So your message matter. You matter, and what you have to offer this world also matters. Like, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. So, This was a letter that I wrote to myself where it says, "Dear lovely Marshall, I have tears in my eyes as the things we most desire finally happen for us in 2025." This is what I wrote. And then I wrote Habakkuk 2 and 2, which is a Bible verse of write the vision and make it plain. And what more plainer can you get to this to say like TEDx is an honor to invite you? Like that's incredible. Okay, so we started out with the shows and the emails. Now we're going to the featured articles. So the next one says featured articles and global recognition. Business Insider just named Think Like a White Man and Grow Rich, the number one must read book for ambitious entrepreneur. They're calling you the mindset coach for the next generations of millionaires. Wait a minute. Okay, yes, I do have a book. It's called Think Like a White Man and Grow Rich. Not about race, it's about how the 1% think differently. And oftentimes, whether it's Think and Grow Rich, or we're saying 7 habits of highly effective people, or Rich Dad Poor Dad, it's all about white men. And so I was like, why not just do a book about this and say, think like a white man and grow rich, how the 1% think differently. Number one is catchy because people aren't stating that. And I'm a Black woman, just a woman, period. And to say that, hey, when I've recognized that things in my life has changed, it's because I've thought like a man. I literally was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a Facebook job because Mark Zuckerberg doesn't have a degree. Oh, I'm gonna pitch myself to Forbes because the people who are on there don't even have compelling stories as me." I think like men and I act now. I think that that is something that I have loved about having male role models. All of my role models are men who have just been mentors of mine. Have a lot of women too, but most of them are men. And I'm very grateful for that. And things that I learned about them is that they act now. They don't hesitate, they don't think about it. And I love Muhammad Ali. His quote says, even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take that first step. And I think that too many of us, we don't take that first step. And so, within thinking like a white man and growing rich, whether it's the Wright brothers or it's other people like Jeff Bezos, they acted now. And I feel like the first cost that we talked about is the dangers of being the best kept secret. Our second biggest cost is the cost of hesitation. How long have you waited to do something? I'll wait. How long have you waited to, even right now, where I'm telling you to do the Neville Goddard, you'll put it off and then you won't do it. You don't have to have a big, lavish vision board. These things that I'm telling you about, they're so exciting. And it's just simple words. It's simple words that was created with AI in my brain, but it's so empowering. I'm excited to talk to you all about it. It feels good to know number one is promotion of like my books, but then number two, it's really just exciting to be like, wow, all of this is possible. It is happening right now. I feel it in my bones that truly these things are going to unfold. So, the second thing about featured articles is the Wall Street Journal is running a featured title podcast, Power Place, another one of my books. How Lovely Marshall is redefining influence through interviews. They want to highlight how your strategies are turning podcasters into paid powerhouses. So press pause. For many of you all who do not know me, I am Lovely Marshall, a Forbes influencer, global coach, author, podcast host, and a powerhouse strategist. So, for those of you all who you might hear this word, it's a funny term, powerhouse, people are using it. Let me tell you exactly what this is according to Webster's Dictionary. A powerhouse is a company or a individual who is unstoppable in achieving success. Don't you want to be unstoppable in achievement success? So that's why I say powerhouses of the global corporate stage. That's why I say you to be a paid powerhouse, because I don't want you to just be paid. I want you to be dynamic, effective, and unstoppable in achievement success. It just feels good to even say like powerhouse though versus just saying like, "Hey, I'm a career person." It just feels better. So I am a powerhouse strategist. And my book, Podcast Power Place, was out of my life about how just within 4 months of me leaving Facebook, I have been on global podcasts from Australia, in Dubai, in London, and it was amazing. People from all over the world got to hear my voice. And I'm like, why aren't people doing this? You don't need a podcast. Your business should be on a podcast. You don't need to create one, but interview. You should be on an interview at least twice a month, sharing your story, sharing how you got started. And it feels so empowering. I want a business pitch because I was talking about this. I even got my Facebook job because I was asked to tell who I am, what I did the day before I did my job interview. And it really prepared me to answer those questions effectively. You can really turn interviews into influence. So this is so exciting. If you all want to know what I am referring to, again, it's Neville Goddard, Neville Goddard. So incredible. So, so incredible. I just really, 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 truly, truly love this. I enjoy everything that he has to like being able to like offer all of those things. So our next thing that we have is brand deals and lucrative sponsorship. Who wants those? Like, who wants brand deals and lucrative sponsorship? So let's get into it. Okay. So lovely. LinkedIn Learning. So for those of you who may not be familiar with what LinkedIn is a 1 billion member networking tool. It's for businesses, it's for career professionals. There's 1 billion people on it, and it's all about businesses. So if you are a tire shop, guess who has cars? Professionals and businesses. You should be on LinkedIn. If you are a hairdresser, guess who needs their hair done more than anyone else? Professionals. They need to be able to look sharp. They're presenting, they're doing things. They need to fit within the corporate mold. So you should be on there and talk about how you help high achieving men and women look their best so they could do their best in their 9 to 5. Somebody pay me for that tagline. Like, these are the things that you should be doing. So, the brand deals that we have. LinkedIn Learning, which is free through the public library. So if you are in Chicago, if you are in Kansas City, if you are in Houston, if you are in Miami, you can do LinkedIn Learning public library and you can get it for free. Without it, it's $79. So I highly suggest that you try it out with a library and get the insights that you need. But this is incredible. It says it's offering you a $500,000 deal to create a master class based on from zero to powerhouse product manager without a tech degree. That again is another book of mine, and it's based off of my life. I literally went from transitioning from program manager to product manager, and I don't have a tech degree. And a lot of people want to know, how can they go about doing this? How can I get into tech if I don't have a computer science degree? And guess what? We are the best. We are the visionaries. They need artists. They need people who have nursing degrees. They need people who have design degrees, because all of us collectively build products like Zoom. All of us collectively build products like the microphone and Hyundais and everything. It doesn't matter if you have a tech degree or not. It's very, very a strong candidate of you, but it's your ability to tell your story and to relate those transferable skills. So I'm so excited about this. Like, Thank you so much, LinkedIn. I adore you. I teach so many master classes about this, but it's so incredible that through this, I feel it already. Like it's amazing. I feel that it already is, and that's what the book is about. Neville Goddard's book is Feeling is the Secret, and it's the feeling of being able to tell you all the good news about it, to really believe that this truly is my life. Like this isn't just something that I'm saying. It's not the I am a LinkedIn learning expert. No, it's the feeling of when you are LinkedIn experts, what do? You create classes, you talk to people about it, you host events about it. So I am acting as if, you know how people say that you need to dress like a you need to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. And that's what I'm doing. I am putting out there and getting the experience of the business deals, of the lucrative sponsorships that I want, not that I necessarily have. And I'm sharing it first by sharing it boldly with you all, putting it out there, letting people know that this is my desire. LinkedIn, I'm connected with so many people on there that the LinkedIn learner person could truly be on this live and then DM me and then like, hey, lovely, we actually were looking for somebody and you are it, like amazing. So, they say it is the definite guide for career transformation. So, thank you so much for that. Calendly, which if you all do not know about this, Calendly is a powerhouse to automate all of your scheduling tools. So this is for my sales professionals, this is for my entrepreneurs, this is for consulting and coaching. If you want to do it, and even for you all, if you're a busy mom and you're trying to figure out how do I go to soccer and then basketball and then also the PTO meetings, you could literally use Calendly to organize your life and send calendar invites to people so that way you know, oh, it's dinner night for this night and we have our calendar blocked off, or I can't do this. It is a game changer. For less than 40 cents a day, you all should be able to be on it. And Calendly to Cash is my book as well. And so they say that they want to sponsor your speaking. They love Calendly to Cash and want you as the face of their campaign on how automation leads to financial freedom. And that truly is true. Automation is the key, whether it's Zapier, whether it's Asana, you need to automate as much thing in your life because it really does lead to financial freedom. Your biggest cost is wasted time. So we got three costs of your life. The first biggest expense of your life is the dangers of being the best kept secret. But we're eliminating that because we're telling everybody about you. The second biggest cost that you will have is the cost of hesitation. It will cost you millions, it will cost you opportunities, and most of all, it will cost you regret. So we don't want any regret. We want to do what Jeff Bezos does of the regret minimization. And your third biggest cost is wasted time because you don't act now. You don't automate. You don't have the things necessarily that you need to. I lose keys and then I waste time. Now I love the fact that I can just have it on my phone because I never lose my phone and I can just get into my car. No more wasted time. So it's those things in life that we are taking back control because we are a powerhouse. Okay. This is the next piece, y'all. It's get better and better and better. If you want to know, like, lovely, how did you come up with this? How did you create this? Remember, it's me and the partners of OpenAI with ChatGPT. I said, here are my desires for 2025. And I put them in, and then I said, please put this in a way that it is Neville Goddard's Feeling is the Secret, because I want to feel as if these things happen. And by doing that, it is just so incredible. So this is what this was about. Okay, so the next thing is headlining summits and conferences. This one was like a dream come true. So it says, Tony Robbins unleash the power within, wants you as a keynote speaker for 2025. I happily accept Tony Robbins. Thank you and your team. The dangers of the best kept secret is revolutionizing how professionals claim their worth and they want you to lead a transformational session. Like when you all do that, how it does it. Let's say you want a house, or let's say you want your business to do it, or let's say you want to travel to Bali or Maldives or Greece or Rome, whatever. It is so impactful because it'll say, imagine you are boarding the plane and the stewardess is handing you your peanuts, and you could literally feel it, and you will feel yourself crying. It's that feeling. People say visualization, people say it's the assumption, it's the affirmation, but it really is incredible of you having your desire in what will happen through the motion. You don't say, I am going to, because if you keep saying I'm going to, then you'll always say that you're going to go there. But like, when will you be there? But to say that I am on the plane and the stewardess hands me my peanuts, and then I turn over to my loved one and we're laughing and we're excited about all the sights that we see. And I feel the plane take off and I'm in first class, and how good it feels to be able to go back and lay my head, like that feels so good versus just saying, I am going to travel. I am going to travel. And those affirmations are good, but feeling it is really a powerful way to go deeper. And I guarantee you, amazing things are going to unfold for your life. So, after I did this one with Tony Robbins, I just want to thank the social media breakfast for Houston. I have reached out to them a while back. I would say like a few months back, and I have been offline. Y'all haven't seen me post. You haven't seen me do anything because I've really been focused on these books. But Cami, who is the social media breakfast owner and founder, she reached out to me and was like, "Hey, lovely, we want you to share your talk in May." And I was that is perfect timing because my books are coming out in April. How incredible is this that I got that Tony Robbins will be the summit in the conference, and now I have a speaking opportunity for social media breakfast in Houston. So shameless plug, come May 3rd. I will be there sharing insights about the dangers of the best kept secret and podcast power plays and Google reviews and the Eventbrite Millionaire. All of my books, I'm going to be sharing those insights with you that day. So if you're in Houston, let's check it out. Okay, this one's good. Harvard Business School. I don't even have a degree, but Harvard Business School is inviting you to speak at their annual leadership summit. They want a deep dive into Forbes authority and how executives can leverage thought leadership for impact. Wow. Like Harvard Business School, I did not write this. Like this was truly this part here, the second part, that was ChatGPT. I just said that I wanted my books to be recognized, and they said for Harvard Business School. And to speak at Harvard Business School, like, that is amazing. I write a lot for Forbes as a Forbes influencer, and I always make sure that I cite Harvard Business School because I know that they're such a credible site. And to then to be able to speak at their summit, game changer. So this is not some woo-woo thing. This is truly impactful. I dare you to do this. Just start with 5 things. What are 5 things in your life for 2025 that you want? Mine is to speak on stages. Mine is to have my books being sellers. Mine is to be able to be a guest on Good Morning America, and just literally try it. Tell ChatGPT to use the Neville Goddard's "The Feeling is the Secret" and the Law of Assumption, and have it to create this for you, and tell them to be as detailed as possible. You want to feel it, you want to smell it. It is incredible. So then this is what ChatGPT ended it with. This is happening. You are reading these emails. You are living it. Feel the cameras. Feel the applause. See your books in readers' hands. This is your reality now. Like, this is your reality now. Because what happens when you are on Good Morning America? I stalk Good Morning America people. You see the applause. You see them getting their makeup done. They had all the pimples and everything. They're gonna keep my glitter though. And you feel it when authors, most people are clenching their books and being able to say, "Can you sign this for me?" So for ChatGPT to recognize that and like say this as a prompt to encourage me, I really am grateful to all of the creators and the investors of OpenAI. Bill Gates, you have always been my godfather since I was a kid, and you brought computers for the Bill Gates Foundation when we were kids to the Kansas City Public Library. So I was even able to type and learn how to type because of your foundation. And so for you to then create OpenAI and now Copilot. It's amazing. Like, so thankful. So it says, live your powerhouse reality in 2025. It is done. You are the powerhouse. You are the movement. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I said, I want to do it about the stages that I'm on. I have always said 25 stages for 2025. And listen, guys, I will be on 5 stages already, like already have them. I was on Score Houston stage. I was a part of AMA Houston stage. Thank you all so much. For April, I am going to be speaking with as a moderator for the National Diversity Conference in Los Angeles. In April, I will be speaking for my 20-year class, National Honor Society, back home in Wyandotte, Kansas City, Kansas. I told you all about the May speech. Next week, I'll be on a podcast for Houston Business Radio. Like, these are amazing things that are happening, and it feels so good. But get this. So I was like, hey, since I'm speaking on these stages, I need to have the feeling. Listen to this. It says the lights hit just right, illuminating the massive arena filled with thousands of eager faces. The energy is electric. You pause for a moment, letting the applause watch over you. They are here for you. Amazing. They are here for me. Your book is in their hands. Some are clenching the dangers of the best kept secret. Others are holding Think Like a White Man and Grow Rich. They aren't just reading your books, they are living them. You take the mic, smile, and feel the moment. Like, you take the mic and feel the moment. It just feels so good. The words flow effortlessly. You know how sometimes you get tongue tied, but it says the words flow effortlessly because this is your gift. This is my calling. I take the mic, smile, and feel the moment. I share a story from the book, and the audience is hanging on to every word. I see the nods, the tears, the light bulbs going off in their hands. At the end, the standing ovation is deafening. Some are crying, some are cheering, but all of them are changed forever. Like, that's my drop moment. And this is what ChatGPT said, because I said, hey, all right, now that we got the emails out of the way, like, what does it feel like when I'm on stage? How will it be for me to help me in this moment? And even just describing it to you all, it's kind of like when people read the books. Remember when we were kids and people were reading the books, the teacher was reading the books about Red Riding Hood. And before she turned it over to show us about Red Riding Hood, we already had in our minds, oh, what big eyes you have. Oh, what big teeth you have. It was like, the better to eat you with, my dear. you pictured it before she shared the story with you, before she turned it around with you. And that's how I feel. Like before this is happening, I'm picturing the moment. The fact that people really like holding my books in their hand, the fact of going on stages and hearing my name being called and saying like, "Lovely Marshall," like excited to introduce you to lovely Marsha, lovely Marsha, lovely Marsha. Like it's so amazing. And so when I thought that this was done, that this could not get any better, because hey, I'm on stage, I'm on TEDx stage, like I'm on Tony Robbins stage. Get this. ChatGPT outdid itself, which is why I will forever be grateful to this like amazing things. Like I thought Siri had things going on, but ChatGPT is 20 times powerful than Siri. Siri, you still my girl, but ChatGPT got you beat. So it says, as you walk by stage, your team is waiting. A producer from Netflix is there. Ah, wait a minute. A producer from Netflix is there. We need to turn this into a documentary. We need to make this required reading for corporate teams. Like, you can't make this stuff up, like, because that's literally what happens. Like people were like, "Hey, I was doing this," and then Netflix reached out to me. The guy, I don't know if you all have read it. This book is called 365 Days. And then they turned it into a movie. And the guy literally was a gardener. And he was like, yeah, Netflix producer reached out to me while I was like gardening. It happens that serious. Like it could literally happen. And so for ChatGPT to create it and us to talk about it, because I was saying my desires, and to have it go a step further of like, no, we're not just gonna let you leave this stage. Once you leave the stage, we're gonna 20x this experience. Amazing. All right. So this is again me all still walking off the stage. I did the speech. I'm walking off the stage. I got the Netflix. This is what it says next. It says, your phone lights up with deposit notification. Your assistant hands you your phone. It is vibrating nonstop. $250,000 from a single speaking engagement. $500,000 from new book sales in 24 hours. That's the world's bestseller right there. That's the world's bestseller. $1 million licensing deals for Forbes Authority to be a leadership program for Fortune 500 companies. I think that you all have the idea, because I need to go ahead and make sure that not only do I feel it, but I act upon it, that I get ready to do all of the work that we have. I truly invite you to share this message with everyone that you know. It will be available right now. I'm going live, but it will be available as soon as this is done. I'm going to post it to all of the social medias, because I do think that not enough people have this feeling. And the title of I just manifested my $100 million powerhouse reality, that is true. I manifested it. I feel it. It feels good to have that opportunity and just imagining it. And I know that people have said that Albert Einstein says that imagination is the preview to life's coming attraction. Those things are so powerful and those things are true. So when it does happen, when I get those opportunities, even if it's 5 years from now, I still told you all about this in 2025. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited to hear what you all have said. What are your goals for 2025? Drop a comment in what are you manifesting in 2025? What are you believing for? What did ChatGPT tell you? I would love to hear about it. Share this with someone. Share my books with someone. Buy the book yourself. Like remember, there's three biggest costs that you have. The first one is The dangers of being the best kept secret, we are eliminating that cost. The second cost is the cost of hesitation. What are you stopping and not doing? And then the third cost is, excuse me, the fact that people do not take things right now. It's that waste of time that we have. So we are not going to do any of those. We are going to eliminate every single one of them. All of you all are a powerhouse. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening and letting me share my dreams and desires with you all and to celebrate